morning, Facebook. I'm Stephanie Weaver. Welcome to the Recipe Renovator Kitchen here in San Diego, and I'm here with my friend Drew Phan.
Hi.
He's a local yoga teacher, and he's joining me today in the kitchen. Welcome, Drew. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. I'm excited.
The shirt is a hint. We're making something from Southeast Asia, and we're going to be making a Thai or Vietnamese or Southeast Asian green papaya salad.
Yes, absolutely.
So we're going to start with our dressing, and then Drew's going to give us the whole skinny on how to find the right kind of ingredient, because this is really key. I tried making this once with the wrong kind of papaya, and it was horrible. So we don't want you to have that same mistake. But what's really cool about living in a larger city is that there's fantastic ethnic markets. So where did you go shopping for this?
This one, I went to a place called H&L. It's on El Cajon Boulevard, and I can't remember the cross street, but there's a little place we have in San Diego now that's called Little Saigon, right off of that area. It's about a couple of blocks long, and you can also go to other Asian markets and find this, and then usually find it in the produce area. You might pass it by and think it's like bean sprouts in a big old plastic tub, but they can have pre-shredded green papaya ready for you, so you don't have to actually get a green papaya.
Can you hold that up? I mean, that's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja papaya. That's huge.
Microwave Boy is here with us.
Good morning.
On the camera.
This is actually a smaller, medium size.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And this is what he's talking about. So this is what it looks like pre-shredded, and I did not know that you could go to one of these stores and buy it pre-shredded, which is way easier, but Drew's actually going to show us how to shred it just in case you can't find it pre-shredded. I had no idea. I've loved this salad, and also if my friend Natalie is watching, she used to have the salad every single day that I visited her in Thailand years ago. So very excited to be able to show you guys how to make it. We're going to be giving you some alternative options as well, because of course this is the Recipe Renovator Kitchen. So we're going to be giving you some options in case some of these ingredients don't work for you. We're going to start with the dressing, right? And Drew's going to walk me through it. So what's our first ingredient with the dressing?
So let's go ahead and take the 1 clove of garlic and just release the shells off of it, and we'll mince it.
Okay.
You can also go and get pre-minced garlic out of the jar too as well. That works as well.
Yeah, so if you're not really comfortable mincing, minced garlic will work.
Yeah,
but,
probably about like a teaspoon.
About a teaspoon. Okay, excellent. And I will be posting. I'm gonna photograph this recipe and put it on the blog. So later today, you'll be able to get the whole recipe on the blog. So be patient, it's not up yet. Okay, so we've got our clove of garlic. What's next?
Then we can take the lime.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and juice 1 full lime.
Okay.
And you can use a juicer. Sometimes you can cut it into quarters and squeeze all the juice out as well.
These are not super juicy limes, so I think we're going to need 2.
Okay, I'll get another one here.
Yeah. Sometimes the limes are disappointing and maybe I didn't roll it. No, so that's a great tip that Drew is showing you right now. When you roll a piece of citrus before you cut it, it breaks down the cell walls, and that allows you to get a lot more juice out of it. See, this is just not happening juice-wise, so let's try another one. Okay, that feels a lot better. Great. So normally you would cut citrus with a...
When you say it feels better, what is it?
Oh, well, it feels...
Flexible?
Yeah, more flexible, thank you. Maybe I'm just really weak today. I'm going to let you go ahead and squeeze that.
Squeeze it in
It's
there.
nice to have a guy over here.
A guest squeezer is always a bonus.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Don't go crazy, Facebook. Nothing untoward's happening in the kitchen.
Let's cut that one into
a quarter? Okay,
yeah.
that might help. Release the juice. Release the hounds. So we've got 3 dogs here today. Right now they're being very good.
Yeah.
Daisy was trying to get them to play with her just right before we went live, so we were hoping she would be quiet. Okay, is that about enough?
Yeah, that should be good enough juice. So, or if you're one of those people who don't need to squeeze, and you can get one of those pre-squeezed out of the little bottles.
Yeah.
You can probably use, I think, it looks like 3 tablespoons.
Yeah, maybe close to 1/4 cup. Right.
I'm for pre-squeezing. That sounds good.
It's for pre-squeezing. Okay, what else?
Smells good.
Does smell, yeah. Really fresh, citrusy. We've got that bright lime scent.
And then we'll put in about 2 tablespoons, 1 or 2 tablespoons of fish sauce.
Okay.
Or if not fish sauce, then there's coconut aminos, right?
Okay, yeah. So fish sauce is made from fermented anchovies and salt. It's sort of the classic flavor that you get in Southeast Asian food, and If you're kind of sensitive to sodium, the coconut aminos are made from coconuts. They are also fermented, so not migraine friendly, but they are much lower in sodium, and they give you very similar flavor.
Yeah, but start off with 1 tablespoon.
Start with 1 tablespoon because this is very strong.
Yes, 1 tablespoon. So we'll start with 1 tablespoon.
Okay, great.
And then we'll also put in a teaspoon of coconut sugar, or
Yeah,
you can
this
use
is coconut sugar.
regular granulated sugar as well.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you whisk.
Okay, we'll whisk this.
And what else would you put in the dressing? Anything else?
If you like spice, so we have
I'm
some
for
Thai-
spice.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
my great boy loves spice.
we have some Thai chilies. And
Thai chilies.
It goes a long way. One goes a very long way. So
So, yeah.
depending on your level of spiciness.
Wicked hot people, so be careful. All right.
But
And
they're
the
so
other-
small.
They are. I know
Right.
they're so small. They look so innocent. So you want to cut it very finely. I'm going to mince it as finely as I can. Yes or no on the seeds, Drew?
You can put the seeds in there as well.
Seeds are also very spicy. And you want to be what I try to do is I try to not touch the cut part, so I'm holding just the stem. And then I try not to touch the cut chilies at all because they will burn.
Or rub your eyes.
And you definitely want to immediately wash your hands. Don't rub your eyes. Don't touch any other part of your body. Because very bad things happen, especially with sensitive skin. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay.
And if you can't find
Yeah,
Thai
what else can we
chilies,
use instead?
you can go to the regular store and just usually there's an Asian section, and you can get any type of Asian hot paste.
For instance, sriracha.
Sriracha might work.
Or these little dried red chilies. Bob's also, my great boy's also wearing, in solidarity, the sriracha shirt.
Yep.
But any kind of Southeast Asian hot sauce. So,
Right.
do we want to taste that and see
Yeah,
how
we
it
can
tastes?
take a little
Okay, let me
taste.
grab a-
Sriracha-darity, that's what it is.
He's a sriracha-tarian. Oops.
Yeah.
Tasting with a fork is not going to work. Alright, so let's have a little taste.
So it should be salty, a little sour,
Woo!
and since we have the chili, spicy, and a little bit of sweetness. in
It's
there.
all of those things. Woo, baby.
So
that is good.
once we got that, we'll
Okay.
put the dressing aside.
Okay, we're going to set that aside. Alright, so now you're going to tell us about the papaya situation. Okay, so what's the story with these guys?
So these guys are not ripe. They're unripe
Okay.
green papaya. You can find them in the Asian grocery stores. I'm not exactly sure if I can find them in any other places besides.
I never see them like
What's the
that.
name in Vietnamese?
In Vietnamese, we call this du du, and for the color, we also add in color. So say du du, san. So san is green,
Okay.
du du is the papaya, and the actual full Vietnamese way of saying the salad is gỏi du du. So
Cool.
yeah.
Alright, great. And so, would you peel it first or cut it in half first?
I actually would like to cut it first.
Okay.
So we'll cut it in half.
Do I take the end off first?
Yeah, you can take the ends off.
So it's easier to cut than like a squash, but it's definitely got a very firm texture.
And then we'll cut it.
We're going to cut it
long way,
lengthways?
yeah.
Okay. So the trick with that, what I like to do is kind of get it started and then use my hand to press it through. So yeah, it's definitely, and I can smell the unripeness, so it's got kind of a sharp smell. Now you see the seeds are white. They're completely unripe seeds. In a ripe papaya, what color would a ripe papaya be?
It would probably be yellow with kind of orangey.
Yellow-
and it
yellow
have
orange.
a distinct smell.
Right,
Papaya,
that sort of fruity smell. This does not smell fruity. The skin is white, and the seeds are completely unripe. Whereas a ripe papaya, the seeds are black, right?
Right.
Okay.
And the texture is pretty firm. So
Yes.
it's not like soft.
Very
but,
firm.
right.
And so what would you do next? Are you going to
Next
peel
thing,
or take the seeds
I
out?
will take the seeds out so they don't
Okay.
make a big mess. So I have your spoon here.
Yep. So grapefruit spoon is great for removing seeds from things.
I'll take.
So it's a spoon with
It's got the little serrated edge on it.
okay.
The grapefruit spoon, and I find that this is such a handy kitchen tool that most people don't even think to use for other things. So go for it.
Alright, so just.
We're just going to do half of that. So we're just doing a little demonstration here. So yeah, like I said, I visited my friend Natalie in Thailand back in 1990, and she ate this salad almost every single day. So Natalie, this is for you, baby. I'm just going to move these off of here. Great. So we've got that going. And so where else would people maybe find this salad in Southeast Asia?
You can find it Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand. Those are the few countries that I know for sure. Like when I went to go get the green papaya, this Cambodian lady said, "Oh, you're making green papaya salad," and she said it in Cambodian. I was like, I don't know what she was saying. So I was asking the lady at the register, and she's like, "Oh, she's telling you in Cambodian," and then the Cambodian lady told me in English that that's a great salad.
So what I love
Laura
about-
Bashar says, I've never heard of green papaya. So cool.
Yeah. So thanks, Laura. What I like about that story that Drew just told is that when I go into an ethnic market, that obviously I'm very white, right? My heritage is sort of Wonder Bread, German, English, French, something or other. And so I go into these markets and I'm clearly not part of the community. But what I love is, and so I feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to buy. I'm uncomfortable, not with the people, but just like kind of overwhelmed by all the choices, and you don't want to buy food that you're not going to use. So one reason I wanted Drew to come is because if you have a friend who's familiar with the ethnicity and who can take you, or can say, let's make one dish together. That's a great entree into finding some new foods. And just because Drew is Southeast Asian doesn't mean he speaks every language from there. And so the Cambodian lady's talking to him, and he's like, I speak Vietnamese, but I did not speak Cambodian. I don't know what you're saying. So.
No, exactly.
Okay, so if you have a food processor with a grating disc, you could use that. But if you want to use a box grater, probably we're thinking the medium-sized holes on that.
Or if it's possible, if you can make shoestring potato.
Like with a mandolin?
Yeah, with a mandolin.
Yeah.
The dangerous mandolin.
Yeah, so,
Yes, the very dangerous mandolin.
So as you can see, with the pre-shred, it's almost like shoestring.
Yeah, very, very thin.
Yeah.
So he's just going to give us a couple of grates so we can kind of see how it grates.
So just nice long grates, as much as possible. There you go, there's one.
So lengthwise, he's grating lengthwise.
Yes.
There you go. So that would be very reasonable, but so much easier to buy it pre-shredded, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, why don't we? That's great. So this is a very reasonable. If you're doing it yourself, this would be great to do.
Those are good grading.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, excellent grading. Microwave boy approves. Okay, so we're going to move this out of the way.
Okay.
Made a big mess, but that's okay. And now we're going to put our salad together.
Yes.
And what's fun about this salad, here, I cannot cook with a messy counter, so give me just a moment to clean up here. So we've got.
Hi, Daisy.
Yeah, here we go. Otherwise, people will be yelling at me on Facebook. What a messy cook. All right. So we've made our dressing. We've shown you. So you said that I probably have walked by this in the market and thought it was bean sprouts because it's often in a big plastic tub.
Yeah. And I
would never have
actually
thought.
took a photo of it while I was at the grocery
Yes,
store.
we posted that
Okay.
earlier today on
Good.
Facebook.
And it's in a bucket or?
Yeah, it's like in this big plastic tub, basically, and they've already shredded it. They usually cover it up with some plastic, and there's tongs in it, so you can put it
Excellent.
into
See, I never would have known
a
that.
little.
Right.
bag.
So much easier to just buy pre-shredded. So this is about 3 to 4 cups. Now what do we do?
We take a tomato, and we'll coarsely cut it. Maybe
Okay.
dice it if you like.
Okay,
as
so
well. And we'll use the whole
the
tomato.
whole tomato. Now you said I asked you about the tomato goo. Tell me why you like Roma tomatoes for this recipe.
I like the Roma tomatoes because there's less goo in it. I mean, you can use like a beefy tomato, you can use a vine tomato, and it's fine, and the juices are great inside of the salad.
We're talking about this a little bit here with the seeds. So,
Yeah.
but he's saying Romas have less of that, so they're kind of less messy
Yeah, they're less messy and usually firmer.
and firmer, so they
it's
hold
easier
up
to
well.
Yeah,
Okay.
easier to cut. So you can
Great.
put 1 or 2
Is that about
tomatoes.
right?
depending- Yeah, that's perfect.
Excellent. You're directing me very
Yes.
well.
And then we'll take some mint, which you can also find in the Asian market, and I think in some others, like at a
Right, this is just regular.
Why is that wrapped up like that?
Oh yeah, so Andrew brought this big bunch of mint from the store, and we washed some of it. So it's very hard to cut wet herbs; they don't cut well. So we washed it, and then this is why I keep all my older kitchen towels, is because they're excellent for rolling up herbs and greens and absorbing all the water. So you don't use the stems, right?
Yeah, don't use the stems.
I'm pulling
so
the big stems
let me
off.
help you
Yes,
some of
please,
these out.
please help me.
And once we've got
Please
all
help me,
the
Andrew. Help me.
all the leaves off, and the
That
stems
smells so
away,
good too.
It smells unbelievable. So as soon as you pulled the mint out of the bag, we all went, oh, it smells so good.
Then these are great, like if you have carbonated drinks, like with seltzer in it, and you drop it in.
How many would you put into a...
Maybe 3 sprigs.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do with these stems, I'm not even going to throw these stems out. I'm going to throw them into some filtered water in the fridge. So we're going to get all the mint essence out of them.
Nice.
And not waste them.
So once you got the leaves, then you just coarsely cut those as
coarsely
well.
chop those up. So
Yeah.
what I'm doing is I'm kind of putting them into a little ball, I guess, kind of.
Yeah.
And just cross-cutting. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Now, are there other herbs you might put in this salad?
You know what? The other thing you could put in the salad is shredded carrots.
Ooh,
It just gives it
that
some
would
color.
be really pretty.
Just to
Yeah.
give it some color. Not too much. You don't want to overpower the carrots with the
Okay.
Carrots are a little bit sweet too,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit sweet. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you like a little bit more of a salad too, you can also just take like red or green leaf lettuce and after
nice.
you've created this salad
Mhm.
into your salad.
Now
as
I
well.
want to taste this
Nice.
completely plain. Okay, it has the texture of carrot, maybe slightly less dense, and it has a very neutral flavor. It really doesn't taste like much at all, which is not a bad thing, I don't think. Ooh,
No.
did you just shut us off?
No,
No, okay.
we're on.
Something flashed, so I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, are we off? Okay.
Yeah.
Now what? Now dressing?
Yeah, now the dressing. We'll
Okay.
go ahead and
Okay,
throw
so
in the
we,
dressing and just kind of around the, like you would get ready to marinate
okay.
a salad.
Now, would you use your hands to mix this, or would you use spoons?
For me, I usually use my hands just to get really into it, but spoons are perfectly fine if there's a sanitary.
So, and what's the purpose of using your hands? You had said this earlier.
Yeah,
before we
it
went on
just
the air.
gets into the papaya.
So that the papaya is kind of a neutral carrier for the dressing, right? So the goal is to get it really in there so that it picks up all the flavor. You don't want dressing on the bottom of the bowl, right? You want it really in the papaya.
Into the papaya, but you know, it sooner or later settles down. The dressing does settle down at the bottom, and then you would want maybe after you put the dressing in, let it sit for about 15 to 30 minutes to really take.
So
in the
ideally,
dressing.
we would let it sit, but we are
Yes.
actually, of course, are going to taste it because that's what we're doing here.
Right.
All right, so we got a couple bowls. Now, the other thing that's really fun about this is that
By the way,
lots
if
of toppings.
that panting you're hearing is not me in anticipation. It's-
I'm kind of excited. Okay, so there's lots of possible toppings. Tell us about the toppings.
The toppings. Okay, so the toppings you can use toasted or roasted peanuts, cashews, as Stephanie has created,
So we've got some cashews.
and you can also crush them if you like to.
Oh yeah,
as
we need
well.
to do that.
Yeah,
So we've got some peanuts in a
Yeah.
bag, and we have a very high tech. So go ahead and do some crushing for yours. So I've got toasted cashews on mine. So they were raw. I toasted them this morning. Any other possible toppings?
Yeah,
Oh
the
yes.
other topping is a fried onions.
Fried
so you
onions.
can find fried onions inside of these markets. They kind of look like this right here.
Smells like those onions you put on the top of green bean casserole, people. But it's from Southeast Asia. They are cooked in soybean oil, so if you're sensitive to soybean, you got to make sure you read the label. And anything that you buy in an ethnic market will have a U.S. Approved label on it, but you're not going to get the level of detail that you would on a regular product. So you do have to read very carefully, and because oftentimes there is gluten in a lot of these products. It's just very part of the put on yours there.
So can you recap what are your toppings here on top of the papaya salad?
Yeah, so the toppings are, I've got toasted cashews. Andrew has crushed peanuts. Andrew's got some crispy onions. I'm going to skip those just for myself. We've got hot pepper in there. There's fish sauce, lime juice, and fresh mint. So
Yum.
let's have a taste. And
Cheers.
cheers. Here we go. Ooh, yay. Even not marinated for 30 minutes, that is good.
Yeah.
It's tart. It's not as spicy as you would think, although probably it'll build because I'm feeling the heat now. It's refreshing with the mint. It's got that zingy kind of umami flavor from the fish sauce. The tomato adds a little bit of freshness. The nuts add crunchiness. Oh, that is really good. Good job, man.
Yummy.
Yeah.
High five.
Oh, also, low carb, people. So those of you who are doing low carb, this is a great low carb. In fact, this could be noodles for all kinds of things. And now that I know I can buy it pre-shredded, I'm going to be over there at HML once in a while picking some of this stuff up to experiment. So you might be seeing this on the blog in the future. Now we want to introduce the doggies before we go.
Yeah.
Hi. Come here, girls. Come here, girls. Oh, my gracious. We didn't want to pick them up before we started because that is not sanitary. This is curry.
This is miso.
And I said we always had miso in the kitchen.
We always
so.
have miso in the kitchen. Today we have miso and curry in the kitchen.
Right.
Thanks, Facebook. See you next time. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank